That Apocalypse of Love thing didn't pan out?
Apocalypse of Love. Yo, Apocalypse of Love. AOL.
Oh, wow.
Goodbye.
No. Done.
Oh,
Sold.
my God. The branding is already done.
The Ponder Freak Podcast starts now.
What is up, Ponder Freak Nation? Welcome to the Ponder Freak Podcast, a podcast that thinks too deeply into hypotheticals, real scenarios, and random questions. I am one of your hosts, Stephen Kelley, and here with me is...
Hemi, the other one of your hosts.
The other one
What's
of your
going
hosts.
on? that sounds so great. Man, that sounded really well rehearsed. We're sounding more and more polished. Hope you folks are seeing that. We're killing it. Killing it. Oh, my God. We're also really good
I think once you mention it, it's all gone.
No. What are you talking about? We're great with humility. Amazing at humility.
We're so humble.
Oh, we're good. What's going on, everyone? We've got a great show for you today because Steven is running the show. So let's hear what he has to say. I don't even know what's going to happen.
All right. So everyone will get this quickly, but it's just something so topical and something I wanted to dig into because it's epic. It's mind-blowing. It's a big deal. So, you wake up in your little suburb that happens to be on a beautiful island in the Pacific, and you look down at your Apple Watch, and there's this warning that says,
"Hey, ballistic missiles coming towards you. This is not a drill."
What do you do?
That's literally what I do. That's the first thing I do.
So you would just make that sound until the missile hits?
I would make that sound and I would look until the missile hits. No, I'm not going to be an alarm. I'm not going to be a fucking nah. No, but I will do. I'm sure I'm going to make that noise because that's how I feel.
Yeah.
When you say that, you know what I mean? I'm like, what? You know what I mean? Like it doesn't even register.
Yeah.
At first. So that's the first thing I do is I go into fucking shock. The next thing is I try to figure out, you said, I try to figure out like, I don't know, man, how deep do I need to swim to try to be all right from the blast?
How deep? Well, I guess it depends on the blast.
Yeah, where do I need to go to be all right?
So, obviously, we're talking about the false alarm that happened in Hawaii pretty recently.
Right, of course.
But that's so... What?
No, totally.
I wonder, because that is a good thought. I didn't even think about that. So, let's say a nuke's going to hit, and you're saying, how deep do I need to go into the water?
Yeah. How far down do you go to potentially be okay?
I wonder what kind of time... Well, I guess if you live on the coast and had scuba gear and a boat...
How long did they have until impact?
I have no idea. I think when alarms like that hit, I think they're like, oh, we just caught that a missile's in the air. And you have like, I can't even guess a time. I would say like 10 to 30 minutes.
Wow. 10 to 30 minutes.
I mean, people were putting their kids in storm drains. They were opening sewers and putting their kids inside of them.
Holy shit. Good God, bro. That's crazy.
So I like let's get underwater, because I know concrete and stuff, you know, like we do have those storm drains, which are basically bunkers, but your radiation problem is they're not going to protect you from that.
Yeah, you still don't need to be on land. I mean, I think the smartest thing is let's get the fuck away from this landmass that's going to be covered in radiation.
Yeah.
And obviously we have to do that by way of water.
Yeah.
If we're on the top of the water, the blast is going to fuck us up and radiation.
Okay.
So we got to go under somehow. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like maybe it would be a good practice or whatever, even knowing this, you know, like, all right, so let's imagine that would be a way to fix it or whatever. Maybe they have some submarines just chilling there on deck just in case, you know what I mean, to get out of there.
Submarine smart. I know, like what it does, I mean, the radiation gets into the water and stuff too, but I would dare to say the blast vaporizes a lot, so it just depends how big the blast is. But I mean, if you go out into the ocean a good ways, I would dare to say you're okay.
Right.
Especially in a sub, because you have a layer of water on top and you're moving decently quick, depending on the sub.
Right. And you're moving under it too. You know what I mean? Not that it won't come down to you, but just
the time to get to the coast, because if you're in Honolulu, like I think, which I don't even know where Honolulu is. I know it's on the main island. But I'm assuming it's probably near the coast. But I would dare to say like some of the suburbs aren't, and it would take 30 minutes just to get to the coast. But there were some funny situations that happened. This one guy, because I was reading like what people, like what they did and stuff like that, and this one guy was like, like me and my wife, we just stayed in bed. We're like, we might as well be comfortable. Couldn't really go anywhere.
wow.
So it's weird because their thought was like, oh, we're going to die. So these people experienced this thought of, I'm going to die. What should we do with the last few minutes?
And accepted it. Right.
And this couple stayed in bed. And I'm like, that's cool. You know, relaxing, not doing anything. We're gonna go out the way we do most things, just being lazy. And I like that. I was like, in bed, that's not bad. You're cozy.
Yeah, man.
If you get hit with the blast a certain way, like your imprint could be on the wall behind you and your wife, so you get like a permanent painting.
Wow.
Of where you were, which is nice. And
I don't know what to say about that.
little dark, I would say, huh?
On one hand, it's poetic. On the other hand, it's fucked up.
What I tell Joe, and for those of you that don't know who that is, that's my wife. What I tell her, because I've considered how I want to be buried and stuff, or if I want to be cremated. I haven't decided yet. But I was like, if there's a way to put me in a coffin where I'm like spring loaded, so like when someone digs me up, like way in the future, like I pop out and scare them, that would be the best thing in the world. So I don't know why we don't have spring loaded coffins yet, but that needs to be something that happens.
Wow. Well, luckily you're alive right now.
So
you can design it. So you're going to be okay.
Yeah. And I want to cover the coffin in basically every language we know of.
Okay.
And but put them all in gibberish.
So every language.
Yeah.
But the words won't actually say anything.
No, they won't make sense.
Wow.
So if everything goes right, I should scare the explorer that finds me, but then also they will study the coffin for their whole existence and then die not figuring anything else out themselves. It's the ultimate prank.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
And they may even pass it down for generations like, I never figured it out, son. But here's what I found so far.
No, you know the craziest thing? Whoever discovers this particular show will have the answer to...
Damn it.
The best prank of
all right,
all
so
time.
To fix that, we need to make this extremely unpopular. So we shouldn't share this podcast with anyone. I think we'll be okay. There won't be any records.
Don't tell anyone about this particular episode.
I just imagine. Let's check the old archive podcast. Maybe an answer will be there. Horrible. So this went from like a gloomy, like, hey, we had a nuclear warning or a ballistic missile warning that happened, to me pranking someone for the next 1,000 years. What a spinoff. All right.
Via pop-up casket. Yeah. That's how it goes sometimes.
So another situation, I think you'll like this, Hemi.
All right.
This father who was visiting Hawaii was texting with his son, and the son was like, Like, I heard what happened. Like, what are you doing? And the dad was basically like, oh, we're at the buffet. Everyone got the message at the same time. Some people screamed. Basically, everyone left. And he was like, the buffet line got really low, so your mom and I decided to stay.
Okay.
For the buffet. So he's like, I'm going to load up before I go down.
Yeah, I mean, if you were hungry and if you were already going to do that,
yeah,
and if that was going to bring you joy in that moment,
right,
then why not just continue doing what you were doing if that brought you joy in that moment?
The world's ending. I think I'm going to get that extra crab leg.
You know what?
I could splurge a little.
I'll have the chocolate cake.
I'll do it.
For sure. For sure. 2 of them. But you're diabetic. I don't care. I'm going to have it.
I shouldn't, but the world's ending for us, so...
Terrifying though, because you might do some shit that you normally wouldn't do,
right?
Because you think the world's ending, and then you find out that it didn't.
Oh, and it's funny you say that because one of the stories I have deals greatly with that.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, I didn't mean to fuck up your shit.
No, you're good. No. It's
okay.
It's still it's intact. We're all good.
All right, good. Yeah, no, because that. See, now I wonder what your story is. I don't want to be like, what if? And I say it and you're like, oh, okay.
No,
all
you're
right.
good.
You're just stealing my thunder.
There's no thunder to be stolen. This is Ponder Freak Podcast.
That it is. Well, no, let's hear it. Now I'm intrigued. Let's hear it. I just want to hear the story now.
Okay. Well, it's going to explain itself almost instantly just because we know how things went.
Right.
So this teenager told his crush that he was in love with her.
I was going to say that.
Yeah, and this was an anonymous story, so I can't even credit the person, and he probably wants to remain anonymous. And of course, she was like,
hey, I love you too.
He said it was like the biggest high he has ever felt. He was just, in the sky, like,
wow, I'm in love. This sucks. Like, we're gonna die. Like, we finally admitted it and we could do something about it.
And then, of course, hey, just a false alarm. Sorry about that. And he goes to be like,
oh, now I get to spend all this time with her. Like, we admitted it. Like, this changed everything. I'm so glad.
Right.
This false alarm pushed me forward.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like,
oh, I was just saying that because I thought we were going to die.
What? Really?
And I just wanted you to be happy in those final moments.
Well, that's nice, too.
And his response was,
well, so the island didn't get nuked, but my heart certainly did that day.
Wow.
You could tell he was just, the way that things were worded, he was just broken at that point. Which, I mean, you would be too. What a roller coaster. Okay, world's ending. I've never told this person how I feel. Tell them how I feel. They reciprocate. Oh my God, the world's ending. Okay, it's not ending. But you don't now? Yeah, I was just saying that because I just wanted you to be happy, which is nice on her part.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. She thought the world was ending too.
I see nothing wrong with what she did.
No, me neither. At all.
Yeah, but I can only imagine feeling that excitement. You survived. You confessed love. It was reciprocated, and then bam.
Well, it was reciprocated. Then you find out you don't die.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, so we can really be together. No, sorry. I was just trying to be nice. My bad.
Just trying to be
My
nice.
bad.
This is awkward, huh? That nuke really didn't come down like we thought, huh?
Yeah, man. So that's good, though, really, when you think about it. That gives you plenty more time to find someone else.
You have so much time.
Oh, man, and you're such a good catch. So just, yeah, any girl would be lucky to have you. So go find someone else.
And anytime the world's ending, I'll be here for you.
Well, that'll be our little thing. I'll be known as your Armageddon girl.
There we go. We need to start a matchmaking app like Tinder, but you only connect if there is an apocalypse. So you swipe or whatever, accept, and then if the world is ending, that's when you actually can connect.
Yo, so if the world is ending,
Yes.
then what it does is it connects you with the person closest to you.
There you go. Boom. You now have a apocalypse mate.
And good luck. Good luck. Good luck, everyone. Wherever the cards lie, they lie. So whoever you end up with that has the same app, that's who you end up with. That's who you're locked in with.
Oh, I guess we're repopulating, huh?
Man. Oh my God. Imagine. Whoa. Imagine some of the crazy combinations that could occur. Man. Oh.
Apocalypse of love.
Yeah. That for the first time there was world peace. Eerily.
Oh, if someone makes that app just as a joke, I'll be thankful. You can make millions on it, and that would be perfect.
Yeah. That's going to happen. We're going to end up having $1 million ideas that we just discuss on here, and someone's going to be like, oh shit, taking that. And then boom.
Yeah, go for it. Just say, hey, inspired by the Ponder Freak podcast.
Yeah, at the very least, you guys should listen to potentially make millions off of this podcast. I mean, you're welcome, guys.
Someone's going to come up and be like, hey, I did one of your ideas and I lost literally everything.
I lost everything. Ooh, tough break, man. Your idea failed. Man, that sucks that your idea didn't work.
That apocalypse of love thing didn't pan out.
Apocalypse of love. Yo, apocalypse of love. AOL.
Oh, wow.
Goodbye.
No. Done.
Oh
Sold.
my God, the branding is already done. Just steal it. Just take
Yeah,
the
there you
idea,
go.
folks. Just do it. Oh my God. That's insane.
The older millennials are already in. They'll be like, I get it. I get what they did there. But you will have to coordinate with like probably a terrorist group or a supervillain of some kind to end the world, I guess, to initiate the payoff for that one.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But it's very doable.
No, I agree. Man.
All right. So one more hypothetical along the same lines.
Okay.
You are the survivalist in the family. You're the guy that always has a pocket knife or two that happens to have other tools for like whatever situation.
I have tactical knives and lighting.
There you go. And you have survival kits. You spend lots of money on this stuff. You got food, rations, all this good stuff. You spend $100,000 on a shelter in your backyard. You're that guy.
Yeah.
And you get that message and you're like,
This is fucking it, and I'm fucking ready.
you got friends calling, family like,
Hey, can I come and stay with you?
and all this stuff. You're like,
No, sorry, it's only one person. I built it for me.
all that. So you turn all these people away. And they're like,
He's just gonna let us die. That's really messed up.
and you go in, you lock it up, you're in your bunker, and then you get hit with the false alarm message.
Oh man, it's a good it's a good thing.
Damn, so close.
Well, no, see, I knew it was a test. And I wanted to see how you would react under the pressure. You really hate me, is what I see. But feel safe around me. Man, yeah, that would be an unfortunate situation.
Right. Well, you alienate everyone you know.
Yeah. Yep.
And really, like, your mom's like, hey, I'll come. Like, you have a bunker. Like, is there room for me? No, Mom.
Right.
I'll see you much later when I die because I'm surviving.
When I die, because I'm surviving. Oh, man.
But just those few minutes of being completely validated on that money spent, that time, that preparation, just to be like, no, it didn't happen.
Oh yeah, no, that would suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, for okay, in that guy's head, oh my god. I can't even believe we're talking about this. We're talking about oh man, a big bombing didn't kill a bunch of people, so I could be the one who survived.
That was right.
I'm the one who's been practicing, ready to survive danger. That's crazy, man. That's hilarious. That we're like, oh, poor fella. Everyone didn't die, so he could be the one.
You know what's crazy? I can't remember. I think this was Outer Limits. So spoiler alert, if I don't know if you're going to watch an older Outer Limits or not. But basically, this guy does all this kind of stuff, and his family was like at the grocery or something.
Mm-hmm.
And he sees a flash, and he's like, whoa. He's like, that's it. And he looks at his watch, and he starts counting. And he does like this leap and gets behind some stuff. And then he gets down into the bunker. And his friend was like just with him, like they're having a couple of beers or something, and he drags him in and locks it up. And the dude was an asshole, so it made it seem like the wife was going to leave him anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So he's down there with this dude, and his friend's like, how much food do you have? Do you have all, and the guy's like, I have everything. Like, we're good for years. Like, we're good. And he's like, the radiation should go down about 6 months. But he keeps going up there and testing, and the radiation's not going anywhere. So eventually they get a little crazy. He kills his friend. He starts like being in army camo all the time and like painting his face, just sitting and looking at himself in the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
The camera pans out, and the wife and kids are looking at this monument.
Mm-hmm.
And basically it's like a giant shell, because a nuke did go off, but it was an accident by the army. And they put the shell around it to keep the radiation in. So this dude is trapped in this monument.
Wow.
And the wife and kids are on the outside, and she's like, I have a feeling he's still alive in there.
Wow.
But she just hated him that much.
Wow.
I was like, what a terrible scenario.
Yeah.
So he did all the right things, and he's like trying to wait it out, but the radiation's trapped in there with him.
That's insane.
Like, how much of an asshole would you have to be for your wife to be like, odds are he's alive, but fuck that guy?
Yeah, that's a pretty big asshole for anyone to say that about anyone. You shouldn't.
I think you'd have to be a wife beater, right?
You shouldn't want anyone to die. I don't think. That's nuts.
Yeah.
Wow, man, you just came out swinging today with all the stories, huh?
Yeah. Well, that was Outer Limits or whatever, Twilight Zone, whatever they were.
No, I know, but even to mention it, because I'd never seen it.
But it fits. It fit in with the Hawaii stuff, so I thought it was funny.
That's crazy. Good God.
Yeah.
Man.
How angry would you be that you put your kid in a sewer and then afterwards you're like, what happened?
Oh my God, I'd be pissed. Oh, I'd be super pissed. I would be mad if I have to, because right. I mean, you're putting your kid's life in danger even by putting them in a sewer. Like, you are averting from one potential danger, or trying to at least, but
you're taking a risk because of a greater risk. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. But you're putting them around like mad filth and horrible shit. But then like, what's the plan? Like, I mean, you put them in the sewer, and then what? Like, you die, and then what?
Yeah.
How do they get out of the sewer? Like, how do they fend for themselves? I mean, I guess you're doing the best you can.
I just want the next generation to survive.
Yeah, I mean, you're doing the best you can. I feel it, but
Right.
What? Like, I'm looking at that point. I'm trying to look through the children's eyes and be like, what do I do? Like, what is going on? Good God, that's horrible. Why do we even, why is this even a thing? Why do we have weaponry that causes this? That's crazy. That's insane.
Right.
Good God.
And I feel like putting them in a sewer you're increasing your odds of a Ninja Turtle situation too.
Yeah.
You got the radiation going on.
Yeah.
Kids still growing.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, do you think that the kids will grow into Amphibians?
I hope so.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, and every scientist is like, no, they just get really sick and die. So do the animals. Quit being dicks. Sorry. What was interesting is how the false alarm happened. Because they showed what the drop-down menu was of what was supposed to be clicked.
Right.
And what was clicked. Mm-hmm. And it was literally just a couple words difference. Like, it was just a simple human error because of a poorly done, like, drop-down menu.
Wow.
On a piece of software.
Wow.
And it's just... Can you imagine being the guy sitting because he's fired or worse? I wonder if they released his name. I hope they didn't. Because it's just... If you look at it, he just went click and then I was like, oops.
Right.
Oh, that's a big oops.
Yeah. It's pretty large oops.
Yeah. So we found a silver lining in love, a couple that's forever a couple as a stain on a wall. You would stay at the buffet line as well, I would assume. I would too.
Oh yeah. I mean, if I went to eat, I'm for sure going to just go ahead and do that. Because why not? And I don't have to pay. It's a free meal. I might actually be like, oh, okay, it came up a little bit. I leveled up right before I die. You know what I mean? And then I die. And then hopefully respawn because of all the gaming things mentioned.
There you go. Reincarnation. Why not?
Yeah. Get it popping.
Well, good.
Do it all again.
I like it. Well, I think that finishes up this episode. Do you have any additional thoughts?
No. Nope. Completely thoughtless.
Well, with that being said, thank you so much for listening to our show. It truly means a lot. Find us wherever you find your favorite podcast and check us out on social media. Just search Ponder Freak. We can't wait to hear from you. Till next time. Woo!